What's up, Extra Better listeners? On today's episode, we're moving into the series finale of the movies with one-word titles. Finishing things off with Michael Keaton and Beetlejuice from 1988, a horror fantasy comedy, you name it, it fits there. Tim Burton is the man. So wrapping things up with Beetlejuice here, 4 totally different movies, 4 totally different genres. Awesome series for you guys. Make sure you guys watch Beetlejuice before diving into this one. Got a short week for the boys. Got some travel coming up, so had a quick turnaround on the podcast. So a little bit lighter on the front end this time. I did see reminders of him. A couple of us watch Anaconda on Netflix, so I want to talk about those movies for you guys to hype those up, to check them out moving forward. We got a Gear to Grinder too. We got some Oscars to give. So a traditional front end of the podcast, but a little bit quicker because we've got something special for you in the back end. Introducing a new series idea, something that's been in the works for a little bit of time now. Probably talked about it a little bit on the podcast itself, but actually putting the plan in motion here moving forward into the next series. So make sure you guys stick around towards the back end to learn more about that, as it's going to get a little bit exciting and maybe a little heated over the next several weeks. So guys, every episode's on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. Drop us a follow on Instagram, X, the Everything app. Everything's happening on X and TikTok for clips, pictures. You know it. We talk about it. Make sure you guys are checking out these films before you dive in so we can get your opinions, feedback, what we thought, what went right, went wrong, what you guys thought we missed, in movies that we can do in the future, as well as the series. I think you guys will love the back end of this one to figure out what we're going to be moving into, but would love to figure out more ideas from you, more things we can incorporate the fans on, which hopefully we continue to grow out. So missed it in the back end of the episode. So guys, happy National Ford Mustang Day. Happy National Cheese Ball Day. Happy National Clean Out Your Medicine Cabinet Day. And happy National Crawfish Day to those that celebrate. Get ready for another episode of Extra Butter. We love you. We care about you. Critter, roll the tape.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
This is episode 52, and Michigan is your national champion. The Big Ten's back on top. Is Michigan, I know, Trev, you hate them. In the last, however many years, they got to be one of the better schools in college sports. And 2 national titles in 2 different sports. They might have won something else. Is their hockey team good? I think they are.
Frozen Four, I think.
They're playing Denver Thursday.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good spot for sports right now. I was thinking about that when they won it all last night. Michigan, yeah, Big Ten on top. I think 27 or 37 years or something for the Big Ten or maybe 25 years.
I guess maybe 27. I think 2000 was the last time.
Yeah, so been a while. So not Illinois, good for the Big Ten. Not a huge Michigan guy myself, but I do cheer for the Big Ten. So Dave Portnoy's on top of the world. That guy's on top of the world. But yeah, shout out to Big Ten. Sports going to take a little bit of a lull here for us until NBA playoffs. Talk about the finals a little bit, and then big Stanley Cup playoff guy. We'll be talking a little bit of hockey. We'll get some puck talk going. I would like to say, sorry, Trav, I am going to put my future on the Wild just for the odds. So that's a kiss of death for them. The West is tough anyway, but good odds. They got a good front line. I think 2 of the top 5 goal scorers in the league. So
yeah,
that is the team that I will be putting my future on this year. We're not going chalk this time. Didn't work last year. It's been a couple years in the Hurricanes. We're going to go to the Wild.
They're due.
Yep. Minnesota's got to win something.
Hockey.
Minnesota's got to win something at some point.
Yeah.
They got to. So they got a good team. They're young, but I do like them. So we'll talk a little bit of that, but sports coming to a little bit of a slower after those 2 playoffs, and it's just baseball. That's going to be big would you rather, big conversational topics. Moving into the short week we had here, I know this will be coming to you on a Friday, a couple weeks from now, but Did actually go out and see a movie with my wife. Reminders of Him, Colleen Hoover book. Saw that Sunday night on Easter. Knew based on the trailer that it was going to be a tearjerker movie. Didn't know the story. I guess the trailer does at least kind of. The trailer gives you enough to understand what the bulk of it's going to be about, which is hit or miss. It was good, not great. I think I was thinking three, two and a half, three. You do get teary eyed, so that might have given it the extra half star. That I think because it felt like a two and a half, but I do think the story is emotional enough to kind of get you teary eyed there. Main actors or main actress was decent. Main actor, I think his name's Tyreek Withers.
Yep.
He's good. It just
Chin on that guy, man. Jeez.
yeah, he's in Him. He's in I Know What You Did Last Summer, so he's kind
Is
of
he
blown up.
that? Yeah, okay, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. Scream, but that's what it was.
Yeah, he's been blown up. They got the guy from Outer Banks in there as well. Not the main, well, one of the two main guys, the blonde guy. But it was good. I mean, I think without having read the book, obviously I could take. I still got the feeling that it was a lot of just didn't get as in depth as people probably would have wanted it to. The Housemaid, totally different type of book. I thought it was easier for them to give you a thriller you could get your teeth sunk into. Reminders of Him will get you emotional, but you can see it as somebody who's never watched or read the book and know right away how much deeper this probably was and how much more there was to the story. They kind of just catapulted you into all the shit happening at once. So I think that let my wife down a little bit in terms of the book or the movie itself. But decent. I mean, I definitely would say it's not a. If you're gonna watch something with your significant other, it's not a tough watch. Like good story, good emotional.
I feel like movies based off books that don't hit the mark hurt you way more. Having read the book first and like just a bad movie would. Like,
Yeah.
it just leaves a taste in your mouth. You're like, I'll never watch that again in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I mean by like having not read it, you could still feel like, dude, there was a lot more to this that I didn't get from watching it. I won't read the book, but the story's good enough to where if for whatever reason that it was like, hey, I had to read it, wouldn't hate it. I would like to know more about it, but not planning on reading it. But a good movie, I'd say. Yeah, 2.5, 3 probably because the tears knew they were coming. You could tell from the trailer. It was going to get you teary eyed. So, yeah, would recommend it. Not a tough watch, not a great movie. And I know we both watched Anaconda. I'll just say this about it. I don't want to give too much away. It's on Netflix now. I think we've talked about that. That's old school comedy for what we grew up on. That's a dynamic duo. Jack
What's
Black
your
and
rating?
Paul Rudd.
What's your rating for that?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it got less funny throughout the movie because it got a little more serious. Not like serious, and it wasn't. I don't know how to describe it. Like,
Just a tone shift.
yeah, I'd say like it's 3.5, 4, maybe solidified 4, just because it.
Or with bias is where
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Like, dude, I
It's
loved
not
it.
the best movie of
I
all time.
loved it.
I loved it too. Yeah,
It's super rewatchable. Like it. I know Jack Black didn't like produce it, but it felt like his love child. Like it just felt like a Jack Black film where he's not a goofy character. And those are like rare, School of Rock, for instance. Like he kills those roles. He just doesn't pursue those roles, in my opinion. I don't know shit. And so like to get him back there again after his Minecraft and everything, just chef's kiss.
yeah, he's funny.
Loved it.
Jack Black rocks. I think his movies are never going to be in those categories of like, oh, these are the greatest movies ever.
He's like a Sandler, but more
Yeah.
creative. Like Sandler has his niche where his movies typically lie. And then like Jack Black does as well.
But I don't think, and I could be wrong about this, but like Sandler eventually has gotten into different genres where Jack Black is going to be a comedy guy.
Yeah.
And I might have missed one, but most of his, like, he's funny.
Jack
Bernie
Black
is
he gets cast. Adam Sandler
Yeah.
makes the movie. You know, I think that's
that's-
the thing too.
very good point. And then Jack Black has like Tenacious D and everything, so it's just like he's like the musical, like more musical than Sandler is. Like Sandler definitely has like his songs and his comedy, his music. I feel like that's why I'm kind of comparing them because they're kind of similar in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Sandler's better, but I love Jack Black.
Yeah,
I
fucking
don't
love
want to compare
Jack
because I
Black.
love them both.
Yeah.
That's definitely a 4 with bias in there because of the nostalgia of it. It hits the marks. It gives you what you want, like dinosaurs. Like it's an Anaconda movie.
Yeah, big snake.
Did you guys ever
Big
watch
snake.
the original Anaconda?
Yes.
Who's the main main people?
They've got a big, good cast in that. It's J-Lo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's J-Lo, it's Ice Cube, it's...
That movie.
Yeah, who else is on? Those are the only 2 I know of, honestly.
The main guy's pretty famous. There's a
Owen Wilson's in it.
Owen Wilson's in it. Yeah, it's a pretty loaded cast. I think they talk about it in the movie, like, because it doesn't feel, and I haven't watched that movie in so long, like, it doesn't feel like it's not the same movie, but it is.
No.
That is 1,000% like what they're rebooting is like Anaconda. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
pretty
Voight,
good cast. Danny Trejo. Yeah, it was good. It's worth your time. If you like Jack Black, you'll like it. Paul Rudd rocks too. He's awesome. It's a good duo. I mean, the supplementary characters are like I can't think of the guy's name that's part of the foursome, but he's in a lot of other stuff. He's hilarious. I didn't know the girl.
He's in what's the kidnap movie with Jack Black? It's like it's not
Something. It's not Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It's Silverman. Something.
Yeah, Saving Silverman.
Yeah.
Saving Silverman. He's Jack Black's friend. I don't know his name, but he's like those 2 guys are the ones.
Steve
that
Zahn.
cousins. Yep. But
Yeah, I think he's in Daddy Daycare too. Remember that one?
Very, very solid movie though. So
I think we're getting into a new season like of movies of where comedies are starting to come back. I think,
dude, if they're like it needs to be stopped like trying to please everyone.
Mhm.
Like if you have an idea, stick with it. People are gonna like it, people are gonna hate it. But like make sure it's well done.
especially
And
if
that's
it's
all
comedy.
that people care about. Like people just care about if they enjoyed it or not. Like regardless of critical reviews or box office, like if you watched it and you were entertained by it, like it did its job. So like just release your vision of it.
Yeah, don't be so sensitive.
Right.
Yeah.
And stop with the remakes and the sequels, like original content.
Yeah,
Even though this Anaconda wasn't, but they made it their own. Like
did you guys see that Theo Vaughn and David Spade? They made a movie that's coming out this spring.
yes, I have seen trailers for that.
Bus Boys.
It's
or
like-
whatever.
Yeah, Bus Boys or something. It's like a Joe Dirt-esque, like modern version of it.
Mhm.
It looks pretty funny.
A lot of newer comedians are in it too. We were watching a little bit of the Theo Vaughn on Joe Rogan on the way here to New York. It's good.
Anaconda, I just looked it up on Letterboxd. It falls exactly where you'd think it would. It is right at a 2.5.
Perfect.
Because horror and comedy, like we just beat the dead horse on, it is so independently dependent. Actions, dramas, thrillers, like most of those can get everybody on board, or like a true story. Horror and comedy is so on you. So when you see these movies, that's why comedies and horrors you can't look before you go, because if they fall between 2.2 and 2.7, you might think it's a 5. Somebody else might think it's a 0. Like
Yep.
Those movies never will completely sweep the board for everybody loved them because not everybody thinks something is funny or scary the same.
If you go into them too and just look to be entertained, that's all you need to be when you go into them.
Yeah, 2.5. That's funny. I was gonna say it had to be. If it was gonna be in the threes, I was gonna be shocked. But the fact that it was 2.5, I'm like, that is exactly the argument that we've made on these two genres. So, yeah, would recommend. You'd like it for sure. You guys both would like it. Yeah, but other people, I could see them being like, this movie was horrible.
Yeah,
it's well done though. Like it's not like even if you don't find it funny, like the movie itself, it's still 2025. You know,
Right.
So like it's gonna be production wise good. You might not enjoy it, but the movie itself is still good too. So, yeah. And then I did not go to Scream Unseen last night to watch the national championship game. It was Faces of Death. Didn't see a lot of people saying good things about it. So,
Didn't miss it.
Again, it's a horror movie.
Yeah. Horror movie burnout though, man. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, there's on my birthday on Monday. There's one my dad and I are gonna go. We're gonna take Marty out, go to a Screen Unseen.
Hell yeah!
Out at Grand Prairie's now in AMC, the old rave.
What? Yeah, I know.
Rated R. Not
when you going? Is that next Tuesday? Is that the
Monday.
14th or the 21st? Oh, Monday. I'm looking at Tuesday.
13th.
Oh,
13th, and there's I believe there's another Scream Unseen on 420.
Great friend, Alex.
It should always be a comedy on 420. Like,
true.
I think it's a Scream. I really do think they're doing a Scream on the 20th. I'd have to go back and look.
People who don't know the brand.
Yeah, that should have been a comedy. So yeah, we'll have some more for next week. Shorter week again, and we've got some things planned to the back end of this episode. So moving into gears and Oscars, I don't have a gear. I know some of you do.
Geese, if you want to start, you can.
I don't. Short week.
All right. So
if I do, I can't say it on the pod. So.
We came to New York this time to finish up some testing on the solar arrays. It's all done and running and everything. And the testing we got to do, you got to go to each inverter out there or whatever. And this piece of equipment we needed to rent, right? So we go to the place this morning to take it, and it requires, full sun. It requires a lot of perfect things. That's why we would, you have to wait to do it. Buffalo's full of rain, snow, clouds, whatever. So we're here, perfect time. We had a little bit of sun today. We have a lot of sun tomorrow. We get it. We bring it out there. We get started. We wanted to at least get a little bit done today. Pull it out. Nope, the battery's dead. Renting a piece of equipment for hundreds of dollars, and you take it out of the box, and the battery's dead.
Honestly, I feel you though, because I once I was renting a vehicle while traveling for work. I was supposed to get a gas vehicle. They said they're out when I go to check out, overbook. They're like, we can give you an electric one. I'm like, oh, I haven't driven an electric car. Sure. I got 15 miles on the thing. I'm not charged. I brought it back with 2.
Yeah.
Then I got a refund. Then I got a refund.
Yeah, it's going so slow you can get out while it's still moving.
But I completely understand that. That should be the first thing that goes on the charging block when it comes back to the shop.
Well, and it's one of those things that it's such an easy checklist thing. You just plug it in. It's not that hard. You don't have to do that much to do what this thing is. Now, some things may require a lot of looking through, and you take it out of the box and make sure all the pieces, those things I can see where things get messed up a little bit easier, but not charging it. And
you ever forget to charge your phone at night?
No. The entire purpose of renting it and having this time frame, we need sunlight. If we don't have sunlight, we can't even use the piece of equipment. So them basically wasting pieces of our time.
A whole day, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna ask.
I mean, that's what it would turn out to be.
Or next time we rent it, give us half off or something. So
Dude, no, that's a free day use. Like,
well, you have to rent it by the week. You can't rent it by the day. That's just super.
oh, it's by the week.
Yeah. Dumb. Anyways, I'm done ranting.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much. It's been a few days since we chatted with the boys, so the only gear I'd have is the basketball gods for Illinois, and the shot's not falling. A lot of touched every part of the rim. Nothing going in. It didn't happen for the opposite side. So, but other than that, pretty decent few days. I'm sure I'll have something to talk about after my long car ride. Just by itself,
you're driving.
By itself will be a gear.
Yeah.
So, might have already said it, but we'll beat that dead horse as well. Oscar from today went up to grab a couple Silly Rangers for the pod, as per usual, and go up to No Gas up the street, 7-Eleven, no gas, gas station, no gas. You never know what. I know everybody that works in there now. I walk up there, it's right up the street. But you never know what you're getting. It's a box of chocolates when you get into the No Gas up the street with who you might run into. Had a handful of people in there, but to keep it short, my wife had asked me to grab some female products for her, as we do. As I was making the trip,
Oscar goes to you too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over it now. It's like early on, you're like, dude, I don't know what to get. It's like been around the block plenty of times. Like if they got them, I'll grab them. Standing in line, guy in front of me, and then a grandpa and his grandkid. Could be a great grandpa. Kid was probably 7 or 8, 6 or 7. Probably 7 or 8, I'd say. And I've got my box of product, a couple of tall boys. I'm gonna grab some velos, and the grandpa's talking to me about, because there was a dog in there, like another older guy had his dog in there. And his grandkid was asking what kind of dog he thought. It looked kind of like a Rottweiler mix. And, I was like, yeah, I agree, probably a Rottweiler. And he starts asking me if I've seen the biggest dogs in the world. I'm like, no, probably not. It's like, when you get home, YouTube it. They're bigger than you. Like, just going through. And he keeps like,
sounds like my dad.
He's like tapping. He's like, YouTube, when you get home. I'm like, yes, I'll do it. Got you, man. Pop my stuff on the counter and sitting there, and the kid, the 7, 8-year-old kid looks at the box that I put up there. He's like, what are these? And I'm just like, God, how do I respond in this situation here? And I just said, hey, buddy, that's some female products there. And the Oscar goes to the gas station attendant, or the No Gas station attendant. He's like, he looks at the kid. He's like, hey, man. He's like, when you find yourself a good one someday, you'll be buying the same thing. I'm like, thank you for handling that for me.
Yeah.
Well put.
Yep.
Had a good laugh about it. And then you got one more tap on the way out, like, YouTube. Check out those dogs. So got to put that one on the to-do list. Got to Google or YouTube the biggest dogs in the world to see what we're talking about there. But everybody in the station was on, like, telling me, like, yeah, dude, you gotta go watch this video. So I don't know if you guys have any information on this YouTube video that I'm gonna look at if it's real or not. But I will give it a quick YouTube search to see these biggest dogs out there that are on their forelegs will be at my
make
shoulder.
Viking look small.
Yeah, I've seen those dogs. Speaking of the service industry, I've given her one. I think I have to give her another on a short week.
This might be number 3.
No, it's McDonald's lady.
I know.
I knew it might be 3.
Number 2.
This is number 2
that I've heard.
She upped the ante today. I don't know. I don't know how she makes it past this level. I go to get my McMuffin in the morning. I only get a McMuffin. She comes to the window. She's like, "Gave you an extra one." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." I get to work. Gave me a steak and egg bagel.
Oh,
top cheddar.
Those things rock.
Yeah. Imagine my surprise. I opened that bad boy up. I'm like, I wasn't prepared to eat this, and it's probably the greatest free gift someone that I don't even know their name has given me. I've been thinking about asking her for a while. Just haven't done it because I'm always like, thank you. And I drive off. But, dude, Oscar worthy.
Now I got a gear. I forgot about this. Back-to-back visits to this one McDonald's. I think I got a steak one time and a sausage another, and no sauce with it.
Oh.
Yeah, both times. And they were like, it wasn't like back-to-back days, but it was like probably 2 weeks apart. I thought the first one was a fluke. Second one also didn't have it. I'm like, what, we just don't have sauce at this McDonald's? Looks like I'm never coming back.
You have to make a stand at some point. Like, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hey, when you served over $1 billion, you know, you miss a couple.
I would have lost
just so happens to be me.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you'd know this woman's name by now. I really would have lost that.
I almost kind of like that I don't. Because it's just like, it's a respect type vibe at that moment. Like, we're not cool with each other. I just see her 4 days a week. Thank you.
Is it always her?
She's off on Fridays, and then I don't go there during the weekend.
Yeah.
So
I know her work schedule.
I would see her 5 days a week, but
she'll tell me. She's like,
I'm there.
Hey, have a good weekend. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like it's just casual in the morning. And she'll sometimes drop me like free goodie. And that's it.
Do you wish it wasn't casual?
No. I should know her name though. I've been thinking about it for a while. I just always thank you so much.
Does she know your name?
She should with the app.
I don't use the app.
I hope. Oh my god, you go there you go there 5 times a week. You'd have like a week's
fuck your
worth.
app. I don't give a fuck. Know. Fuck them. I won't use it.
It's a pretty good one.
I won't use an app for fast food. Won't do it.
You're crazy.
On principle. They can have the money. I don't care on principle.
You're crazy.
Dude, you get so much more free
You're
stuff.
giving them the money anyways.
Yeah. I don't need more free stuff. I still have the Monopoly money points from way back. I think they expire at the end of this month. But haven't used a single one.
McDonald's app is goated. I'm sorry.
It is pretty damn good.
I understand that. I just no fast food will get me to download an app.
You don't even have to take out your wallet or even.
They might have got you.
Yeah, I don't use DoorDash. I Uber Eats, but
same thing.
Yeah, it's that shit's too expensive anymore to actually. Yeah. Like, I used to do it like 3 times a week. Now I'm like, dude, once a week is too much.
And McDonald's is the only app I use if I do order something to the house. I will order McDonald's through their app as opposed to DoorDash. Their app is good. McDelivery. It's a McDelivery.
I'm sure it is. McDelivery.
It's a McDelivery.
It's a McApp. It's a McApp.
A McApp.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
I don't know what I think my Oscar last week was also the moon launch, or was it the rocket launch?
It was. You had one. You had 2 technically, I think.
Follow up on that one, double Oscar back to back. That is so sick that they went and wrapped around the moon.
I was looking at the moon this morning, thinking exactly the same thing.
So sick.
That's fucking crazy.
You know what? It may be cool to think it's all fake. It's cooler to believe it and want it all future. It's so cool. 260,000 miles, 280,000 miles away. Wow.
I think it's pretty. It takes a lot more effort to think it's fake than it does to just believe it.
So we were on the way here. We watched Apollo 11, which is like the non-narrated kind of documentary of the first manned mission.
Tom Hanks, isn't it?
No, I think it's Apollo 13 or whatever. Apollo 11 is the one with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, those 3. But super cool movie. I think they came out with it in like the last 4 years or so, 6 years, something like that. Awesome. Just gets you going. It
is cool.
Another American hard on, you know what I mean?
I can't I don't want to open the can of worms. I think it's super sick. I don't quite totally get it, but Like I don't completely grasp the overall importance of it. And when it comes to like when people talk about spending, big picture spending
Mm-hmm.
of like if it loses some funding, I'm like, I kind of get it. Like, what's the? I know that there's purposes that I would never know, but in the big picture, it's cool, it's sick. If we lost a little bit of funding for other reasons from time to time, I think I'd understand it.
For sure.
But it is sick.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more. I don't know if this is a can of worms, but I'm opening it. Space in the ocean, dude. We had this. I had a question this past week. Would you be more scared to be out in space or in the deep ocean going down under?
Sounds
To
like
me,
would you rather?
I think it's yeah, we could save it, but to me, it was easily the ocean because I'm like, there's a lot of uncertainty in space, but I don't think
Like, which is safer?
I'm not getting.
It's
I'm not
almost a
getting-
more
like-
certain uncertainty. Like there's nothing there out there.
Yeah,
But in water, I
yeah,
know there's things there.
that's what I mean. Like, I think I'd rather be in space because like things are coming for you.
It'd be a cooler way to die to be in space, to be honest.
Yeah,
Be instant for both
the
of them,
deep
honestly.
ocean,
Yeah, like how deep? Like
Middle of the
We're talking-
Pacific.
like
I mean, there's so much stuff that we just don't know about in the ocean too. Like they're both the same in that regard. I know the ocean's obviously limited to Earth, and space is not. But
yeah, but space is so massive that you're around nothing forever. While like the ocean is finite. So it's like you're gonna run into something sooner or later.
yeah, it's weird. It's a weird concept, but
I wish we could scan the entire Earth.
Oh, we will.
So that
we
at some point, but I want to see all the shit that's down there from us.
I want to see the
just
fish.
piles of shit. You know,
They got waiting to fish down there. I bet they got waiting to fish. Yeah, the creatures that we'll find in the ocean, obviously before anything else in space, I just can't even imagine.
the creatures that have been only seen one time.
Yeah,
It's like there's one photo of it, and there's probably a million of them.
can't find them. Can't go that low. Yeah,
Nope.
the ocean's crazy.
Unless you're James Cameron.
Third week in a row, this little guy, this animated character, is just coming back relevant in my life. But wife went to Target for something and just happened to come across little Tony Chopper. Tony.
I have been reading and watching One Piece since 2014. The fact that like it's gained so much popularity since then to become a live action and do it well, and like the fan base is just blowing up, like is absolutely incredible to witness.
Bring a tear to your eye.
A little bit. Like
From a
dude, I
from a 2014 guy, you big
That's
Tony
pretty sick.
Chopper guy.
have to be.
Have to be
All
Tony.
dude.
Tony.
Once I've said this for years, once the One Piece manga ends, I will be getting a tattoo dedicated to it. Like, might be across
Brennan.
my entire back.
Brennan get a Tony.
I don't know.
Tattoo.
Tony.
But like, I'm definitely gonna commemorate it once it's done.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Tony Chopper will be on there.
Tony Chopper, got to be the coolest name in any fictional anything
Yeah,
ever.
whoever came up with that legend.
Oda Sensei.
And it just doesn't make any sense the way they do it in the show. The live action, he calls him Chopper, and he's like, "Why'd you just call me that?" And he's like, "Well, because your antlers look like they could chop down the enemy or the bad guys, whatever." And then he just goes, "Yeah, Chopper, Tony Chopper." And I'm like, "Where did the Tony come from?" And I love it. So yeah, I got Tony here with me forever now.
Love it.
But
You need to get all his different forms.
yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah,
I need to
electric.
see. Eventually, I feel like I'll watch the anime because I know the show will probably be limited to what he can be. But I feel like the show, he's got a lot more
lot more potential.
Yeah, I can
Wow.
see that. Well, I've even just Googled to show people his live action transformation, and then just naturally the pictures of the anime come up, and it's like there's so many more that you just don't get. But yeah, Tony, 3 weeks in a row, we got to mention Tony's here. Moving on to the finale of the series of movies with one-word titles, we got Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice here. 1988 horror fantasy comedy, you name it, it's got them all. Interested to kind of touch on the horror aspect to it. But in 88, 4 totally different movies. I think they've made another Beetlejuice, and I think they might have rebooted it recently or like within the last however.
Just
There's
two.
only 2 total.
Only a second one.
How old is that? Is that
Couple
relatively new?
Few years.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
2 years
relatively
ago.
new, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, Beetlejuice wraps up the series of movies with one-word titles here. I definitely have seen this. It was, one of those that easily could have been. I don't know if I sat down and watched it start to finish. Definitely remember most of it. Been a while, but this is one I had not missed. So wrapping things up with Beetlejuice, Trav, shorter movie. Good for us with the back end topics we've got today. Tell them a little bit about Beetlejuice.
Got to start out by saying R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara, legend.
Literally said that when the movie started.
Yep. No, great movie. I remember watching it when I was a kid, but I didn't really remember the full movie. Just like you're saying, like you watch clips or like it's on a TV station, and you kind of turn it on or whatever.
Right.
Totally forgot it was PG. Thought it was like an R-rated movie after watching the first little bit.
Felt like it back
PG.
then.
No, like a cool rendition, comedy, not really a horror, but like a little bit of like a thriller aspect to it of like life after death. But yeah, what a interesting take for an 80s movie to have these guys, die, come back to life, and learn about haunting, learn about the afterlife, the different aspects of what you do when you're done, and how do you get these people out of your house.
Yeah.
Thought it was funny. The second time, I don't think this is a movie that gets better with time. I think it stays the same, but it's still entertaining. But interesting to see what you guys think. I don't know. Did everybody watch? Everybody's watched this before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, figured. But yeah, Geese, what did you think?
Well, I was looking at the wiki first. First off, came out on March 30th, so it is officially 38 years old as of last week, and still relevant. And I think that's all you really need to know in terms of like quality. Yes, it's not CGI, obviously, it's Tim Burton, but I feel like that's why it holds up better than just like bad CGI from 1988, because it's intentional and it adds to the theme of the movie. I'll never not bag on this film. Think it's great. It's a little, to Trav's point, being PG, it is a little like not childish, obviously, but little bland. But to have Michael Keaton in a role like this from, as a kid, that's one of the first times you see him outside of the Batman movies, right? And so you get to experience that, and then you get him in everything else. Just adds to like his legend. There are definitely some things that are dated, but I mean, acting's on point. How can you hate this movie?
Yeah, I think it feels like, because we've had Michael Keaton 5 times. It feels like
Big Michael Keaton fans.
Yeah, we've been just hitting Michael Keaton left and right.
Wheel don't lie.
It just feels like, I wouldn't say it's his only or like one-off, but it is definitely a more unique character for him. And I thought he did unbelievable. this movie to me, and I was looking up when some of the things came out, but it's like Tim Burton meets Cat in the Hat meets Honey We Shrunk the Kids meets the Addams Family. Like
Yeah.
he's got like Tim Burton rocks, and I'm
And
a
a
big
supporting cast, man.
It was a
Damn.
loaded movie. It was a loaded movie. I mean, Winona Ryder's a kid.
Yeah, she was 13.
Really?
13 in this movie.
insane.
That's crazy. I think she's 53 now. Something like that. She's close,
That
like
lines up.
early 50s, late 40s. Yeah, dude, just timeless movie, honestly.
But
I
he
think
just
people miss out on the fact that it's Tim Burton. I think
yeah.
they go, "Ooh, I don't know about these little quirks." It's like, no, that's the best part of it. I think.
Yeah, when you see like I'm a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan, and you see some of like the sandworm and things that they have here, like the monsters that he can take from this, bring him into that, but then he's got more like his creativity is through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And then Corpse Bride, obviously being more recent for him, and I don't know every Tim Burton movie there ever has been, but he rocks. I think he was a swing and miss on the director thing. I don't know why I didn't think of him.
Yeah.
Because I do love his movies. I don't know if I knew this going into it. It was Tim Burton, but as soon as it showed it, I was like, makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and you just get pumped up. You're like, fuck
yeah, when I saw his name, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes like after having known what I was gonna get, it made a ton of sense.
Mm-hmm.
He did Beetlejuice in 88. He did Batman in 89.
Wow.
Huh.
That's like what's his name?
We talking Tim?
The other Batman. Christian Bale. That's like Christian Bale going to the Batman from The Fighter in terms of like character design. Like that is just not even close.
Well, that's what I think is crazy when like there's been a couple things about Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya of these last how many years of like Zendaya's in like 6 big, like she's in Dune. She's
making bank this year.
Euphoria itself too.
Euphoria, Dune.
I think after 26, she's
Drama
gonna
just
have
came
like
out.
be quiet AF.
She's in the Odyssey. Like she's in.
Yeah.
She's gonna. Yeah. After this year, I think she's gonna be chilling for
Yeah.
hot seat.
I think they're gonna start a family. Her and Tom.
Yeah.
Did
But it's
you
just-
make tell you that?
Yeah. I texted him before this pod. He told me I could
Figured.
talk about it.
Yeah, you should see if you can get him on.
Yeah. Ooh,
No,
hate
no,
that.
he likes the quiet life.
Yeah, we wanted Tobey Maguire anyway. No, that's fine. But yeah, dude, that's a whole nother topic of when people are in multiple movies in a year and they're drastically different and like.
Think about the scheduling for that.
Well, I also wonder some of them take longer to make, so you probably have more time. Some of them can get quicker turnarounds, but just to understand what their year looked like of filming lines.
I would love to see a schedule posted. Give me
Dude.
an Excel spreadsheet of it just so I can like
Yeah.
read through it. I bet it's a mile long.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Zendaya's, like I just mentioned, the Odyssey's obviously massive. Euphoria is a TV show that's been going on. Drama just came out. It doesn't look like, I mean, it looks good, but I don't know how
I'll be seeing that.
effort wise. I don't know how long of a time of filming would go into that.
Probably quick. I feel like
Dune.
the biggest ones are Odyssey and Dune.
And Dune is not a quick turnaround type movie. Odyssey wouldn't be either.
Well, imagine switching all those characters too in that time frame.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be
yeah, those
so
are all the
pissed at
movies
paparazzi.
coming out, but like the last few years, she's been doing all of that.
Doing all that and working like 16-hour days, and you just go outside and somebody's taking pictures of you. I'd hit somebody.
Yeah, dude, I'd
Yeah,
blow
wait
up
till
like
the
Beebs
fish.
did.
They got weights in the fish. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. Over my lifetime, I've brought this up in the pod multiple times of actors that maybe I would never think of in terms of bringing them up in conversations as some of my favorite. Over the last 2 months of this podcast, Michael Keaton fucking rocks. I knew who he was, obviously, but he was never going to be like a go-to guy for me to talk about in a conversation.
Climbing up the list.
And he crushes it, dude. I mean, we Spotlight, Birdman, Beetlejuice, just those three alone and how different they are.
I didn't know he was Chick Hicks.
in Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that
I didn't watch
last
the
week.
pod,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah, that's
Dick
a
Hicks.
crazy run.
Yeah, dude. That part blew my mind because obviously we've seen him, multiple times. And then when we were talking about the cast of that, and someone's like, Michael Keaton, Chick Hicks, Kachigga. Yeah, he's I don't know if he's going to be on my Mount Rushmore, but that's a guy I would never not be a part of the conversation anymore for people I've enjoyed, and things that they've done.
He's got a good resume.
He's almost like the Dwayne Wade of movies.
D-Wade.
Think it'd be a good comparison.
I mean, has he won? I don't know what he's won. I know Birdman was Best Picture. Has he won like Best Actor? I would think he's been in the conversation for it.
Maybe
Dwayne Wade, people forget Dwayne did win without LeBron.
Primetime Emmy Award, 2 Golden Globes, 6 Critics' Choice, 4 Screen Actors Guilds.
He's done okay.
And nominations for Academy Award. Hasn't got one.
Hasn't gotten a Best Actor.
Hasn't gotten an Oscar.
No, Birdman won Best Picture.
Yeah,
Carmelo
but like
Anthony.
to his name,
Carmelo.
personally. It doesn't have to be Best Actor.
Yeah,
Melo's a good one. Melo's a good one. Yeah, this one's fun. I mean, it is kind of like the reason I wanted to bring up the horror aspect. Definitely not.
Oh, he won Harvard's 2026 Hasty Pudding Man of the Year.
What is
Oh
it?
no,
Michael Jordan's,
I have no
Michael
idea.
Jordan's never won that.
I haven't either. Shockingly, some would say I didn't know what it was.
Some would.
Yeah,
It's some
that is
society, but the name is amazing.
That is a good name. Yeah, he kind of rocks. I mean, this character, Beetlejuice,
Leaper.
is an awesome character.
Oh.
Horror movie wise, yeah, no. For now, I think some of that shit would have been creepy back in 1988.
Yeah.
As a kid, it's creepy though. Like that's
Yeah.
where I feel like it's timeless. Like watching this as like a 6-year-old, that's gonna look real no matter what.
I think Tim Burton genre, like most of his movies for kids, would creep them out.
Yeah.
I mean, all the ones I've seen have aspects to them that as a kid you'd have some.
I mean, they're
about.
like they're ripping their head off of their shoulders. They're hanging in the closet. Like that's some pretty traumatic shit.
I mean,
for
it's
kids to
monsters
watch.
under the
Dude,
bed.
I
type
didn't
thing.
realize Mars Attacks was Tim Burton. How did we not put him on that fucking wheel? I didn't know he had so many movies.
We might have to do a Tim Burton wheel eventually.
James and the
probably
Giant
thought-
Peach.
I probably thought Tim Burton was like more of the. Does he do it all? Is he the director?
No.
Like,
I don't remember.
Filmmaker and animator.
because I probably didn't know if he was an actually a director.
He's a director of this.
I think he is a director.
Yeah, it feels like he does a lot of his movies. He does a lot in.
I don't
They're
know.
all-
if he
I
does
think.
both
Well, I
directing
think he
and
gets
producing.
full creative control. Like
Yeah.
that's in his contract. Like no one tells that dude what to do.
I'm gonna look up. what
That's
Tim
why I
Burton-
think I didn't know he would be in that direct. But it makes sense. He just probably does more than what some of most directors do. I bet Tim Burton's a lot more hands on.
God, Tim Burton and I share the
Literally.
same birthday.
Tim Burton.
You and Tim Burton do?
Yep,
That's a
He-
flex.
and he looks exactly how you'd think he'd look.
I just looked him up. Yeah. That's a guy that can come up with some crazy ideas right there.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. Love Tim Burton. Yeah, so I mean essentially you got the Maitlands and the Dietz family kind of coming to grips here. Unique that the ghosts were the good guys,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
like the ghosts were the good people in this movie. Where the Dietz, I mean, their house got flipped. I mean, I guess I thought the movie did an oddly good job of keeping you kind of engaged in timelines of how much time has passed before. Like if they left the house, it had been months before they got back.
Mm-hmm.
And they also switch up the set from filming inside the house to filming inside the house, but completely changing it in a way where it feels different, obviously. And like Snowpiercer, you know, that was one of our criticisms here. You don't notice it as much, and it's not as long as a movie. So I
Yeah.
feel like it works.
Snowpiercer had an aquarium though.
Big ass aquarium.
Big
It had
aquarium.
manta rays in there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
wait.
had weights in the fish.
But I didn't remember him being part of the model community. I didn't know. I thought he was just parts of the underworld or whatever you want to call it. I didn't remember him
He's
being part
everywhere, anywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
He is Beetlejuice.
Another thing I didn't remember is that Beetlejuice in the movie is not spelled the way the movie is.
Yeah, it's spelled
It's
like
Beetle
the star.
guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting. There's little nuances there. Like I was looking at it, it's like, and he can't say it. Like he can't say his own name. But yeah, the comparison to Addams Family was Lydia Winona Ryder's character definitely felt like Wednesday Addams vibes.
He's a producer. Tim Burton producer.
Gotcha.
That's what I thought. But I feel like
yeah, he writes some of these, but 90% of them are producer.
Yeah, it says director on the old IMBD. IMDb, but it does say director. But then I click in and like literally everything he's just a producer for.
Did you use Chat PGT for that?
if you said IMBD every time and just said it confidently every single time, it'd be like
It wouldn't matter.
I would just be like, "Is that right?" Like, every time.
Have I been saying it wrong?
Yeah.
DB Dragon Ball. IMDb.
You know who you really feel for in this movie? Charles Dietz. That guy bought that house out on the countryside, moving from New York. Just
Had a dream.
Just
got steamrolled.
Relax, and just everyone in his life, including this haunted house now, he's just getting drugged through the mud the whole time. Just ran over. I wouldn't say there's necessarily like your prototypical scumbag in this movie, unless you want to say it's Beetlejuice.
Dietz, hold on. Dietz got a little bit. Dietz got
Charles?
a little bit. Yeah, because he switches it and says, we gotta make some money off of this.
He does make
some money off of this.
But they were trying to do. I mean, yeah, he kind of picked up on the money idea from his wife and them kind of failing at it, but he
follows along. You know,
Yeah,
like
true.
if his wife was like treat them with respect, he'd go about his day. But he married the woman for a reason. Let's be honest here.
Someone give me the elevator pitch on Otho, because I don't know. To write this second. I don't know what he is in this movie. Like, who is that guy?
He's an interior designer
And friend.
Like,
I think he's a friend too.
No, he would just like she would bring him in as like her advisor essentially.
Because this whole time they were remodeling
her style. Right? Yeah, they're remodeling and he's giving her direction. But they're like two artists. Think of it like that. Like they're friends. And like he's well known in the family and everything.
Couple cocky what do you call it? What are those birds with the big peacocks? Couple cocky peacocks in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Fluff their feathers.
And they feed on each other with their style, and it's like she has to bring someone in that agrees with her.
Okay. Yeah, he was just kind of an off character. Yeah. I thought he did well. I was like, who is this guy? And why is he always in their house? And also, I got just random thoughts of this movie. When they're going through the house to pick the colors of the rooms and they're spray painting them, like those spray paint cans couldn't have been any less full.
Right.
I mean, the Verinium or whatever color that is.
They use that to make the set, pal. That's what they have.
That did not show up on the wall very well whatsoever.
Before we continue, though, falling off the bridge like that, come on. And
they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The windows are open in the car. I had that argument with Lexi. I would just get out. Why are they drowning? They're in a car. I'm like, the windows are open. She's like, oh, good point.
I wish I would remember how I felt watching this the first time, not knowing that they died, and then just
I
walking.
don't remember
around.
it being that, like, I've obviously watched this over the years a
Yeah.
bunch, but like the first time watching it, I don't think I realized just like how small of a set that drop was.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, it looks massive when you're a kid, but now it's like 15-foot fall. You're not crashing into the rocks or anything.
Your car's gone.
Yeah, 100%.
sure.
I don't think you have to die though.
No, and also kind of like, the hell's that dog's deal?
Seriously,
They got out of the way for the dog, and then the dog is the only thing holding them up.
that dog might have been Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I was
man.
going to say that dog like doesn't really come back, but it was a pretty big part to the story.
Yeah.
I also said they could have just walked there, you know? Like, what's some exercise in it? It's like right down the road.
Yeah, for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful day out, you know?
yeah. I think it's easy to watch this the first time and just assume they're not dead and they just vacation's canceled until
Well, they handle it so well, too, because, like,
yeah.
they're in the house. And you're like, oh, okay.
I was gonna say I wrote that down. Like, for two people that just died, they did not seem to care that much,
Oh, they're together.
No.
huh?
They're together.
Yeah, if you went by yourself, that more interesting tale.
I think the realization of that we're dead is maybe worth a little more than what we got from
Yeah, like,
being dead.
I think we're dead.
But it's PG.
It was like a mystery,
Yeah.
you know? Like, not a total absolute mind fuck and freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Because that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Hey, the only reason
And then
I
you
found
can't
out-
leave your house at all. Imagine, like, you're the one dead. Chelsea, you know, is the one that's alive, and you're stuck in the house, and she's just going around doing her thing. And you can't leave. That'd be terrible.
that would be much that's a totally different movie.
It would make you want to hunt
Right.
somebody.
Yeah. That'd make a guy want to haunt somebody, I tell you.
Make you want to kill some. Make you want
Put
to
some
kill
weight in the fish.
Put some
some.
weight.
Put a little, I might put a little weight in fish. But it's PG, so I get it. Like, they're not
Yeah.
going to go too deep down the rabbit hole. Just
I know. It's just to criticize at this point, because
Mhm.
like the movie is what it is as a child's movie, essentially.
The musical scenes were good.
Yeah.
Oh,
The musical scenes were
They're
good.
the best.
music's awesome.
Best parts of the movie, in my opinion.
The 6 foot.
See, the
7 foot-
best parts of the movie, in my opinion, are when they're in hell and you get all the other characters and everything.
Hey,
Just every time they're in
assume
there.
that it's hell, all right?
Could have been
Oh,
heaven.
not hell, but
The afterlife.
limbo,
Yeah.
afterlife. Thank you. All the characters you get in there. You get the shrunken head. You get the shaman. You get
I think the football team is great.
I
too.
was just going there.
Hey, coach. Hey, I don't think our coach made it. Or I don't know. I don't think we survived the crash.
Your coach did.
I liked the SpongeBob-esque worm character that was smoking cigs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, "You want a cigarette?" No, I'm good. He's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to combat myself."
The humor is
Can we pull up
A1.
a picture
dude.
of him? That guy is like,
He is.
some days I feel like that guy.
He's literal toast. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that myself. Here, just takes another rip.
You want a cigarette?
That part was awesome. That part was awesome.
I can only imagine how many like cuts that would have to take. I would die laughing just looking
Oh.
at that guy.
I also wonder, when you think about movies like this with Tim Burton, yeah, dude. For those of you who are not watching the video, you're gonna have to look up the "Want a Cigarette" guy from Beetlejuice, because that right there, and what makes Tim Burton and like this movie, I think, unique, and not even just not specific to Tim Burton, but the older movies where CGI and stuff wasn't relevant. What these sets looked like and what these people looked like on set to do that, like what was he in or what was she in to look like that? And
Yeah.
yes, to that point alone, to not laugh 700 times in a row until you finally got the shot you wanted would be, would be tough.
And the chick that's there, my dad and I were laughing at last night. We were watching the chick that's like their liaison. She's smoking a
Yeah.
cigarette and her throat slashed and the smoke's just coming around.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. The
The characters are the best in a Tim Burton film, and I feel like that's why he has the creative freedom to do what he wants. Like, regardless if the movie bombs or not, the character is unique.
Mm-hmm.
And always has that, it's that Tim Burton element, but he's just he's in a league of his own. Like, who's similar to Tim Burton?
I don't think there is anyone, man. Like, the only movies I can even think that are comparable to this one is like Halloween Town. And they don't have a Beetlejuice, but they've got some characters like this where it's not CGI, it's more like props.
Costume. Yeah.
But yeah, Tim Burton is in a league of his own in terms of like the style of movie he has, and maybe to its own fault where I like it, but like I mentioned earlier, the creatures are the same. Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
He gets more creative and there's more to it. And he got into more animation as time went on. I think Nightmare Before Christmas was 93. Corpse Bride's like 2010 to 12, 2014, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, he got more into, which I think animation for a guy like that makes more sense.
Yeah, it flows a lot better. It does. As much as it's fun being this old school way in the 80s.
2005, Corpse Bride.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I was way off. But I would like to see Tim Burton do, and I think it was Rob Zombie, but Tim Burton do a real CGI induced like thriller horror now with his mind.
Yeah.
Like the shit that he'd come up with.
Like rated R.
I feel like he wouldn't because his art.
I mean, he's not rated R. No. Yeah. I think he has rated R in him. Like he has jokes that are teetering the line of rated R. Or even not even rated R, but just do a movie with the technology we have now and do one of like, don't recreate anything you've done that's been a classic. Don't recreate Nightmare Before Christmas or whatnot. I would watch it.
Just a new,
like, would it have
original.
the same? Yeah, but would it have the same Tim Burton vibe?
I think it would. I think he would be able to do it. It would be more real.
I'd like to see him do it.
Yeah, and I think it would come down to, at this point in time, for him, people that like him and people that don't. And
there's a lot of fun people now that he could cast.
I didn't know he did. He was like executive
CGI
producer on Dumbo.
Kind of.
So he has. Yeah, he was executive producer on Dumbo.
Like
and that's CGI
or the new one?
No, the new one.
Yeah,
he director too. So he answer your question. Yes.
Yeah.
Timmy,
but if I can get
we need to get a little scarier.
If I can get a Tim Burton with these type of monsters that you see in his animated films and like a modern CGI. But yeah, he might not
a new story. A new story.
Yeah.
Because that really isn't his style. Like,
let me pitch it. Let's go back to the scene in Nightmare Before
Give me
Christmas
the elevator.
where Jack Skellington is at the doors of every holiday. And we've got a new character that finds the doors and we enter a different, like Halloween is obviously the easiest one for him to use, which is tough. But something like that in the woods where you've got these different dimensions or universes they could step into and tie it like it's some kind of pseudo way of how that I will never forget that as a kid watching that movie and thinking each holiday you could step in the tree and you fall into that world. Like that concept into a modern movie of Tim Burton style doesn't have to be holidays, but I mean, he's got a lot of groundwork laid for potential universes he's been in to push it forward. So I don't know. Tim Burton rocks.
He did Alice too in 2016, so
that makes sense.
Yeah,
that seems like a film of his.
Yeah, and it's good because that's the one with the Mad Hatter is like actually mad in that one. But to what we're saying, like I want an original screenplay by him. not retelling stories we've already seen.
Yeah,
Yep. I'm in.
but I think
So get
with
to it, man.
with that technology, they could definitely do it. But yeah, back to the movie. I know we got into this off the musicals, but the musical number they first did was kind of a backfire because they thought they could make an amusement park. And I love the callback to when Beetlejuice gets unleashed at the end, when Lydia has to go get him to save, because she becomes more tied to the Maitlands, Adam and Barb. More so. Speaking of, we didn't even mention it was Alec Baldwin is in this movie.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, just totally left him off the list. A young Alec Baldwin, but like she gets more tied to them than her stepmom and dad, and gets Beetlejuice unleashed to save the day, and like he goes back to the theme park idea and just shoots the investors through the roof with the big hammers. Just kind of as the English would say, brilliant in terms of Tim Burton. The scene I also like when Adam and Barb come back to finish the haunting, and then they realize they don't want to do it because they want to be like Lydia's basically getting to the point where she wants to kill herself to become them, and they're like, you don't want to do that. But the faces they put on to come back when they pulled, that shit reminded me of like SpongeBob, the funny faces they do.
Yep.
I don't know how she got out of her so fast, and Baldwin's just stuck, and then he's got the big floppy. He looks just ridiculous having these conversations, dude. His nose is flopping like Squidward's out there, but it just looks absolutely ridiculous, and it's just funny.
Make sure you lock the door.
But it's almost as intriguing because the sets you'd see now with CGI, you're not getting that much. You'd have to be looking at the computer
it's like
and stuff.
Green screen and everything.
Yeah.
And this one is.
It'd be like you're at a haunted house.
Right.
But now it's like you look at somebody's computer to see how they're doing something.
I think a cool aspect that keeps showing up in the movie is that book, like the how to for being dead.
Yeah, what was that called? It was
I forget the name of it.
Something for the deceased.
For the recently deceased.
Yeah. Living Guide or something guide to recently deceased. That is a cool little just subtle thing that gets thrown in there, and then obviously it's used in a big part at the end. But
handbook.
What a creative little piece of movie.
I like that it becomes super important.
Yeah.
Is that it's a throwaway thing, like kind of like a gag joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then they use it to actually force the plot to move on.
Right.
It's just kind of and it's so small and innocent, right? That, all right, it's just a guidebook. Okay, well, actually, there's a shit ton of information in there.
Yeah, and in the second one, that's a big piece, and I think that's a really cool one to have a callback to. Not to talk about a different movie, but obviously it's a sequel. But just a cool aspect.
I haven't seen that forever. I should watch that.
The second one?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it come out 2 years ago?
I've seen it. Yeah, it's came out. I just haven't rewatched it in a while, and after watching this one, I want to re-see it because he comes back, right?
Yeah, of course.
I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah, you'll like it, Brendan. You'll like it for sure.
Is Michael Keaton Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. See, I feel like
Jenna Ortega.
You don't always get that. Jenna Ortega's in it. Okay, that.
Yeah, buddy.
I didn't even know that when I said Addams Family. I did not know.
And Winona Ryder. They all repraised.
That's
and
cool.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
She's in it. Wow. Dude, that's cool because you get a lot of reboots where you don't get the same cast.
Yep.
And
exactly.
Dafoe.
If there was anybody better to play Winona Ryder in this movie, it would be
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
Jenna Ortega now, it's like, how do you find that
role,
person?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you take the person that's playing Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, dude. Talk about a stacked cast. They did it twice. Like that's how well of a what's the word? As well as a reputation as Tim Burton has.
Well respected, I think, is what you were looking for.
Yeah, respected, and then to have Beetlejuice still be culturally relevant 38 years later.
Did he do it? Did Tim Burton do it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say there's no way he wouldn't. Like,
No,
He probably owns the rights to it. He definitely did.
well, I don't think the people would have come back for it if he didn't.
Right.
No.
You know,
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if Tim Burton's in, look at everyone who's following him into that. Like he could do whatever the hell he wants.
so I need to watch that because I bet that's similar to what I've been asking for the last 20 minutes.
No.
No.
It's a second Beetlejuice.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's
like a
it's
remake?
a homage.
It is,
Right.
but it isn't, and it's really cool. It's like modernized it. Like it's no longer you're in the '80s. You're in modern times with Beetlejuice. It's super cool.
Yeah, so it's not a new story, but it's
Yeah, you'll probably like it better than the first. Not many times
Okay.
does that
Like
happen.
a Top Gun type situation here.
Yeah,
Is it a sequel or is it a reboot? A little bit of both.
Sequel. It's a sequel and a reboot. Yeah, I mean, just because it's been so long, but
Right.
Yeah, the timeline moves along.
It's not.
Oh,
They didn't
those are
just
sequel.
tell the exact same story.
No.
Is what?
no.
A lot of the
That's
same
right.
pieces, like
Yeah.
same pieces that make sense.
Yeah, there's themes.
Yeah, no, super.
Is there
cool.
a fall off from Michael Keaton and how well he
No.
does Beetlejuice?
No.
No.
Who do
Well,
you
you didn't
think?
miss a
Who do you
step.
think you are? I am.
Yeah. Well, I just, he does a great job. I think. What was the movie you were talking about? Owen Wilson's voice as Lightning McQueen. Couldn't
Yeah.
think of somebody else. You could probably come up with some other people that might be able to play Beetlejuice.
Name them.
Jack Black.
Well,
No, too short.
I
round.
think he could.
I
I
think
think
he
he could. I
think
think
he
he could. It would
I
be a
think he
completely different Beetlejuice in some ways, but the being eccentric to a letter.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like playing the exact same character. I think that's harder. If Jack Black is in the Beetlejuice universe as his own
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, of course. But I'm
Yeah.
saying like replace him as if
Right.
he's the same person. No.
You say
Yeah.
that about anybody.
Mm.
We could come up with a list of people that could probably play Beetlejuice.
I just hate, I don't want to throw any.
I don't want to take it. Yeah, I'm not trying to take it away. But when you see Lightning McQueen, that's Owen Wilson. Nobody else. That's what I'm getting at.
True.
Now that has a lot to do with it being an animated character, so you can't really picture a person being a car. It's like you're just trying to go off of your voice.
Wait till you watch the second one, and you'll see that Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton
Yeah.
is Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice.
Chaz
Right.
Michael Michaels is figure skating.
Correct.
I'm Jerry. I have to watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Is that streaming anywhere right now? Because I'd rather watch it recent to having seen this than wait a long time.
HBO Max
Yeah.
Dude, HBO Max is the best app.
and Hulu, I think.
Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max is what it says. So
Yeah, it came out in
probably depends on the.
The
Does
Roku
HBO Max have
channel.
a thing with because Hulu and Disney are tied together. Is HBO tied to them? No.
No. HBO's Warner Brothers.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
a Disney Plus site that says they're tied together
HBO
some way.
and
I can get a bundle.
no, I'm sure.
I figured if it had
HBO will be Paramount Plus here shortly.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like HBO has its own aura to it, and
It's getting watered down for like the last year and a half. Like they removed so much shit from this, man. They used to
like think
I don't-
about this. I know it's not based on Beetlejuice here, but you can't think Game of Thrones and think, "Oh, that's on Paramount."
Yeah. Doesn't have a ring to it.
that was when
HBO is like the
HBO
rated
at its
R-
peak.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones was
Yeah,
the
like-
peak HBO.
interesting.
They had everything you wanted to watch on there.
Sopranos.
They still do.
That.
Incredible library. Just the things that I've gotten HBO for have started falling off. and that pisses me off.
It's fair.
Shake.
There's a
go
gear to
on,
grind.
Shake it every time. Work. Weird that the end of the movie, the relationship that they've gotten built with Lydia now, they coexist, which is kind of cool. They get to that point. Very interesting. He did a great job. The story is not how you'd think one of these movies would go, but they coexist at the end. And the fact that like her reward to doing well in school is getting like boosted to ghost powers and getting a chance to, that's what she wants. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And great songs. The soundtrack of this movie rock.
Yeah, the first haunting scene where they're at that dinner, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Well, yeah, that's
hands
iconic.
come in and grab them down.
Yeah,
It's like
great acting.
You didn't
too.
scare them. They want you to come down. Fuck.
That's a great story writing.
They're trying to make some money off this.
Yeah.
The lady's like, I didn't even know my body could do some of this thing, like getting the dance with her. Just it kind of doesn't even like prepare you for that is going to happen either.
No.
Like they're about to do a haunting, but you did not know that's what it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with like the artistic theme of the movie, because it's so dark and everything, and then that song out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, all the songs were kind of not what you'd think that would be in this movie. And could you imagine? And thinking about just the grand scheme of life, from the spawn of life till now, how many things have passed away, and then you get the end of the movie when he's like, we're on number 3 and he's got number cajillion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
We gotta go back to that right before he's sent back. Him convincing her to like basically say his name 3 times to marry him and go through that whole thing, and then to like get the people back, whatever their last name is. I keep forgetting their last name. What is their last name?
It's a weird one. It's the Maitlands.
The Maitlands, whatever.
Yeah.
To get them back and save him from dying again, or however that works. And obviously she says his name 3 times. He's up there. That whole wedding scene is just hilarious. Like his little rants and his little like jerks and whenever somebody says it, like he shuts them up.
Yeah,
just like legendary. Yeah,
padlock.
Yeah,
and then she rides he rides the mini car to blow his foot up, and she comes in with a sandworm over the top, like connecting all those dots.
It's so cool. That is a great ending scene.
Tim Burton rocks, dude. That we without knowing enough, we probably could do a Tim Burton wheel.
Yeah.
Because the more we've just talked now and looked it up, he's got more than what we thought.
It'd be a good Halloween time kind of.
Put him in it for Halloween. Just
even
do Tim
Alice.
Burton for Halloween.
Yeah, because even Alice, like you said earlier, that would definitely be Halloween-esque.
Yeah.
Just with the animation and whatnot. But yeah, he's one of a kind. There's nobody comparable to Tim Burton.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's a tough one to compare,
Have you guys seen Mars Attacks?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Mars Attacks.
Hold that one up, Crit. This one is a classic.
I am familiar. Have I seen it start to finish? I don't know.
I did not know that was Tim
Probably
Burton.
not. But
I know.
I didn't know it was Tim Burton either.
I know that movie though. Jack Black. You said it couldn't be done. He's been in a Tim Burton film.
You mean Jack Nicholson?
No, it has
He's
Jack
awesome.
Black too.
Yeah, Jack Black's in this. He's not listed there.
Oh, he's at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
There he is. Billy Glenn
See
Norris.
how much he's like Jack Black in a movie now is at top of the list. In this one, he's at the bottom.
Yeah, true.
This movie's legendary.
Pierce Bronson. I know this movie. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, that'd be a good one to watch with your dad. I know Marty's seen this.
I guarantee he's seen this.
Marty, for hearing
Guarantee.
this,
Tim Burton, yeah, Tim Burton
show
would be fun.
it to Brennan.
Rank these.
Well, we gotta rate it first. We gotta rate it first.
True. I hadn't thought about that.
I'll give it. I was thinking about this right before we hopped on like how I'd want to place this versus what we've been talking about, and I think I'm gonna go with a 3.5 because I know the second one, in my opinion, is a 4. Like it's just like knowing both of them, feeling the vibes of both of them. This one's a great movie. That one's just a little bit better. Would highly recommend this to anybody who hasn't seen it, just as a casual watch. Like, check it out.
It's unique.
Yeah.
It's unique. I'm on 3.5 as well. I'm biased to Tim Burton for sure. I could have given this movie. It couldn't have eclipsed a 4. It might have been able to sneak up there, but I haven't seen the new one. I think what you just said makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think you'll see it the same way. Yeah.
This is not over a 4. It's not, but 3.5 is good. I love Tim Burton. I'm a newly found big Michael Keaton guy. I mean, Beetlejuice as a character in movies. I mean, if you could come up with the right category, like there's plenty he could probably fit in terms of like he should have a seat at the table. Fictional characters, like things like that in old school movies. I'm glad we did this one and they didn't get a chance to have it for the topics to be upcoming here
Dude,
soon.
We've gotten absolutely screwed over like the last month and a half.
We've gotten screwed. Let's hold on. No. We've gotten screwed too. But yeah, 3.5, solid 3.5. If you think the next one is, and I would imagine it would be higher because of the year's difference, barring any acting letdowns, but they got the cast back. It's like, I'd like to think, I'm going to give myself kudos for saying the Addams Family. And then you guys told me that Wednesday Addams is in the new movie.
You definitely deserve it.
That makes me feel good about my comparison.
Oscar, post episode Oscar goes to you.
Thank you. Didn't want to give it to myself, so I appreciate you handing that to me. I know our counterparts here in a few 20 minutes or 10 minutes or so would give themselves an Oscar, but yeah, 3.5, solid 3.5. 1988, dude, get the fuck out of here. 3.5.
Ditto.
That's enough said, really.
Yeah.
3.5.
Definitely 3.5. And I have nothing to add.
So what's that average out to?
I think that averages out to
3.69.
3.25.
Yeah.
3.5 on Letterboxd from the boys. We need to Geese, whatever you did for I Swear when you made that graphic of the Letterboxd rating we did.
That's you just post it. It does it for you.
Okay. Well, you have the Extra Butter Letterboxd account. So if you rate this, let's start doing.
The hardest thing is just making reviews for it because I don't like doing that. So
you don't have to do a rating.
Stars on it.
Just do a rating and then say listen to the pod for the movies we talk about in the pod.
Yeah, because then you'll get our rating. Yeah.
And we can share the graphic as a story on Instagram.
Yeah, I can just screenshot it and send it to you, and you can do it when you want.
Just put it on the story for TikTok and Instagram. But yeah,
I guess you could do that too. But okay.
Yeah, I guess if we're not rating but here's the.
It's got to be the Extra Butter ranking.
My rating on my account is not always going to be the same rating we have on the show. That's my point of why I need you to do it. I will share it. That is fine. You have to rate it and then send it to me, and then I'll put it on our story.
Little housekeeping for the audience here.
Housekeeping.
What should I say? Just tune into Extra Butter.
Yeah, tune in to Extra Butter for the Beetlejuice episode. Whatever.
Episode 52.
We can figure that out.
Yeah, whatever you want to ride with, episode 52. But I think we can share those as stories moving forward. Letterboxd people love Letterboxd. I have been
a lot of people do
going into the deep dives of following people on social media to boost ourselves up, and I typically go to people that like Letterboxd, and there is a big following because it's people like us that want to rate a movie and don't need to care about the critic scores. That is why we're here. Those are our people. They might not care about sports. Fast forward sometimes an hour, get to the movie. But yeah, let's start doing that. Rate these movies. We've got Beetlejuice, Us, Dunkirk, and Cars when it comes to putting them on a 1 through 4 scale. Very similar to the Best Pictures past series of 4 totally different movies. We had 4 totally different lists. I don't know if anyone's ready to fire, but I was going to say I can go too. So yeah, go ahead.
Us, Cars, Beetlejuice, Dunkirk.
Let me follow that up with a Us, Cars, Beetlejuice, Dunkirk. What do you guys got on the other side here?
I'm going.
I think that's literally where I'm gonna go to.
Yeah,
I was gonna maybe. Yeah, I can't put Beetlejuice at 4. No shot.
So we're unanimous. Us, Cars, Beetlejuice, Dunkirk. Yeah, I mean entertainment value. Dunkirk doesn't do it.
I could switch Cars over Us, but I feel like that's a little disservice to us.
It's a really solid list that all 4 of them are like good quality. There's one definitive, which is I think Dunkirk being a 4, but the top 3 are closer than,
I don't think Us is even a question that anyone else could be one.
Right.
For
maybe
me.
Maybe 2 and 3 are closer than the rest.
Yeah. Beetlejuice and Cars probably interchangeable, but Cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that list is a little bit easier. Well,
we need to make a graphic of our ratings too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that too
for post
rankings. Yeah.
This one would be pretty fun to look at.
Yeah.
We're pretty similar here. But yeah, for instance, the last one, we haven't really had that many that's been that drastically different, but it would be fun to do. Us, Cars, Beetlejuice, Dunkirk in the books. Watch them all if you haven't. If you've listened to us talk and you didn't watch the movie, shame on you. But
thank you.
But yeah, thank you. Shame.
We take in everybody.
Hopefully, yeah, maybe we gassed you into watching Beetlejuice. I don't know, but sometimes we talk a lot about things that have nothing to do with the movie because of topics that they get us there. The Cars episode was fun. We got something for the listeners out there, and we wanted to get here quicker than we normally do. We're moving into the most creative series that we've ever done on the show. We've had good ideas. Sometimes we are now long enough running to get ideas from ourselves without thinking off pod and tying things from the pod that we've talked about to a series, which has led us to Battle Pods. And the Battle Pod series will be an exclusive 5-episode runtime as opposed to the typical 4. As you guys know, we came up with the kind of generational idea of would you rather topics that we've done since football's ended. Would you rather has been a discussion topic for us. Branched off of it a little bit. It is always tough to come up with a movie related would you rather all the time. If you've got ideas, we'd love to hear them. But any ideas, any conversational topics, things that we can really branch out on and have different opinions on for content and for just fun debate is what we're looking to do. And from that exact idea, we came up with Battle Pods, and I don't know how many episodes ago it was. Might have been the first Would You Rather we did. Probably not the first one, but it was within there.
A couple months, I think.
It was Would You Rather only watch movies from before the year 2000 or after. We split ourselves down the middle pretty good here. And then credit to one of you 3, it wasn't me. Probably Chris, maybe Trav, Geese, I don't know. Trav, we're going to give it to you because you're on my team here. Trav and I were pretty handedly on the side of post-2000. Crit and Geese had a good argument for pre-2000. So we have turned that into an upcoming series that we're diving into starting next week on 2v2 debate pods with things that we're about to hash out now on ideas. We'll give you guys the scope of what we have now. But 5 episodes, alternating first pick, throwing out a movie from pre or post 2000 cutoff 2025. Trav and I did take out the year 2026 that we're currently in. So gave these guys 100 years, gave ourselves 25 years because we were pretty confident in our ability to make this happen. But pre and post 2000, 5 episodes, because in the game of sports and the way our brains work, there must be a winner and there must be a loser. So we cannot have 4 episodes and tie 2v2 and think of a tiebreaker, cut the tiebreaker out, add a 5th episode. That works for me. So I would like to start this conversation off here as we get towards the last topic of the podcast with not ironing out details, not giving the big picture of what we've got so far, but just your guys' thoughts on what we're going to expect here, the preparation that maybe went into it for conversations we've had over the last only 3 days. Really, I mean, we've had this conversation going on for a couple of weeks now, but really actually getting into the details of what we've come up with. What are the thoughts and conversation that you guys would like to have on the next 5 episodes that might get heated?
I think the best,
Like, in terms of topic, like,
just free flow. What are we vibing with? I think my favorite part about this is just the ease of engagement. A battle, something versus something. Whether it's, you agree with one of us or agree with somebody else.
like there is a side you're picking.
Or you have your own opinion of both that you can throw in your own arguments. Whatever you're feeling, like we would love to hear it. Do you like 2 of us better than the other 2? And that just swings your opinion of a movie. Great. Who cares? But
and tell me why it's after the year 2000.
and tell us why it's a newer movie. But yeah, no, I'm just excited for something new, something fresh. I think we've been kind of giddy, and I'm sure you guys in your group chat talking to each other about the movies you're doing has been good. And Brennan and I have been shooting the shit back and forth and walking
the best part about doing this was thinking of a movie you didn't think of before, and you just text it to the other person. You're like, how did we not think of this? And then put it in the list.
Yeah.
To that point too, it's like, so I guess I'll just say it. So for everybody listening, we got it down to 15. So obviously Brainstorm got you in high double digits. We did not surpass 100, but we did have 50 to 70 movies that we talked about. And like, to that point, we did have some, and I think you guys, when we get to the back end and we share the lists, only 5 will be picked from both sides. We probably do have some on our list that made it from those. Oh my God, how do we not think of this? And some that you said that you both agreed, like, love that movie. I don't think this is going to win a debate. Like we had some because it's like Trav and I, we all have different relationships in our lives, like with each other. Trav and I, obviously Trav getting involved in your guys' lives, like Trav and I were college roommates. But we all have different probably things we can align on. And like Trav and I have things from when we started to know each other that we talked about that's like, we could die on this hill, and some of them probably made it and some of them didn't. But the overall list, if you guys saved yours, I do have ours. Like the 15 we'll share. It'll be fun to go through.
You have ours.
60. Yeah. Like some of the things that didn't make it might also
that would be fun once it's all said and done.
Yeah.
To just like, I think
But
that,
Yeah. For debates purposes, we've got some things to iron out, but essentially both of us sent a list of 15 finalized movies to my wife, so that we know that there's no
altering lists.
If we get you or you get us, we can't go back to our list of 50 and be like, we missed this category, we missed this genre, this is our best. Like those lists are locked in.
And there were no restrictions on what style movie. The only restriction is it couldn't have been on the pod before for obvious reasons. That's it.
Which is where do you guys think you got hosed on that topic alone.
Like ones that we've already done on the
Like
pod.
we can't use any movies we've already done on the pod, and you made it sound. When I said I'm glad you guys couldn't use Beetlejuice, you said you got fucked over the last so many weeks. What do you think? I mean, The Shining. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, we didn't get fucked by any means. Like I think even if we had the movies we've done on the pod, I don't know if they make the final list anyway.
Yeah. Well,
but it took those options away, so it didn't really fuck us in that sense. Like, oh,
the Green Mile was one of them.
Oh, that was the one. The Green Mile absolutely screwed us.
But like we've done 2 Oscar series, and like we couldn't like 2.
Hurt Locker.
We can't use any of the Oscar movies we've talked about, which is like those are. And we went off, like I'm sure there's chalk on both sides, and there's not. But like losing Oscars movies of even like 2020, like Sinners.
And those are all your guys'. So you did definitely get
Weapons,
boned more than us. Oh.
Yeah, it's like we lost Oscar movies that were in
left and right
2 years.
We're still gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I mean, Top Gun Maverick is one of my favorite movies ever. Can't use it. Like we lost some movies too. So
that's good because we put Top Gun on ours. So
you're
gonna have to vote for it.
No, maybe he did.
Top Gun did.
Yeah.
No, Top Gun did not make it.
Maybe did.
Maybe did.
Here's let's move food for thought ideas. Scoring.
Yeah,
we want you to decide the winner. So whether we get 1 vote or 10 votes or 50 votes, we want you to decide the winner. I think we could treat this almost like America's Got Talent, and at the end of the episode, if we decide me and Trav vote both for us and you guys both vote for you, that's fine, doesn't matter. If you think you lost or you're like, we got our asses cleaned in this argument and our movie was nowhere near, I will say right now, I won't promise this will happen in the next 5 episodes, but if I feel that way and I want to give you the nod, I will. I think we should try. Like if you feel like we got rocked.
No, I am not coming in here to argue for my side only. It is what I see as the the perfect.
We already got him. Got him.
I'm coming in here ready to rip a head off, and your movie.
No, but I feel like you should be like honest with yourself that it's a fucking. If we have the better movie, I expect you to actually tell us that, regardless of your arguments.
No.
Okay, if you want to go that route, you are more than welcome.
No, hold on.
But you're gonna get it back.
I'm saying,
and it's completely pointless.
I'm not gonna come in here and just be like you had the better movie. If it was clear,
not like that.
Both, but if you guys' points and the things that you notice about both movies are better, and we don't have ammo,
I'm with you.
I will give the nod. But I'm coming in here, barring our pick, just completely flopping when I watch them both, and I'm like, and I walk into the next week's episode, and I'm like, I got nothing.
But these will all.
That's what I'm getting at. If it's clearly like. Like you guys, like I'm gonna tell you why our movie's good, but come on, like
what other thing? Because we floated some ideas, so we didn't set any, like Trav said, we didn't set any limit on genre. I think just conversations between the 4 of us. I think we've all come to the understanding that we got to cover a lot of ground here. So I think the lists will probably showcase that.
There will be talking points that I think that need to be discussed per movie that will let the podcast flow.
What are your guys' ideas? Because we've talked about spinning a wheel every 30 minutes and changing the topic. Like, how can we not make this so structured that it's boring, but keep it like we have different topics to talk about? Not just my movie's better than yours.
The wheel is a recurring.
I feel like
it has to be.
I think what you said last week, Trav, or like last 3 days, is that it's so full that like it's not just 5 categories on there; it's like 20.
Yep.
Like even some like really weird stuff, like most obvious like mistake in the movie or something like that.
And as much as I hate the creativity of just being bailed out by AI, it might be the best third party thing that will create us a wheel of 30 things that we can talk about in a battle pod.
I think we can make it ourselves.
Yeah, but it's a little, if it comes from us, it's not as, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're the
Not
producer.
as third party.
Craig, you're the producer. If we did a wheel and we, I don't think it needs to be strict. I mean, it could be strict 30 minutes because that's how debates work. But if someone's running on a good point, you got to let them roll. You got to let the peacock fly. What, from a producer's perspective on this, and you're going to be relied upon to be more involved, not that you're not, but with the debate, I know you're going to be more involved than you have to be per usual. What is a limit or like number of topics we could put on a wheel? And this is a group discussion, not just Chris, but like if we have 20, are 7 of them going to be so stupid we can't spend 20 minutes on it? Like at what point does it get so oversaturated that, hey, can you talk about the openings? The opening scene's a good one, but like, can you talk about it for 30 minutes? Maybe sometimes you can't.
I think if it gets to that point where we're kind of stalling, time for the wheel.
Spin it again.
Yeah, I think that's a up to us kind of decision that we can flow with.
How can we get a number of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what? Why limit it by time? Like just have the wheel. Once you're done talking about a topic, new one.
Because we
And
could
then-
get long-winded
Yeah,
on.
some of them. We can go
Well, yeah, but if you do, you do. Then
Yeah.
that's what you talked about.
get
You can set a timer, but I also think 30 minutes is going to be a little like especially if we come up with
30 minutes max.
20 topics that we can just spin. Like we go for a 2-hour episode, 2.5-hour episode. That's our goal. Like that is our timer, so to speak. I really don't think we should spend 30 minutes on a topic unless it gets really heated. But I think if we set it for 15 max, I think honestly, I'd be surprised. We probably can get a lot out in 15 minutes.
and it creates a more diverse conversation throughout the entire podcast. I think that would be really good.
Yeah, and if it is good discussion, you just let it keep going.
I mean, maybe we can come up with like lifelines, basically, like who wants to be a millionaire? You're like, I'm losing this battle. Spin it.
Dad, I need you to. Why do you think this movie's good? Go.
The white flag. The white flag on the topic.
That movie sucks.
Look, man, your music's better. Spin the wheel.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
That's not why we're here.
Yeah. You can shit on me for another 10 minutes. I'm giving you the win on that. Spin the goddamn wheel. So I think we get a good, if we all contribute ideas, because again, you got to think when we meet again on Tuesday, this is happening. This is happening. So we need this wheel to be built
Showtime.
pretty quick. Can we all commit to sending 5 to 7 topics to Chris, and if they overlap, 6 or 7?
Yeah, and I think the list, we probably should do a list every week. Yeah, there's going to be some recurring themes, but chances are the genres are going to be completely different. And like, I want to add this in for an action movie and this in for a horror movie or whatever. Like, I think the wheel is going to change at least.
Make the wheel after we get the selections.
Here's my thought then. If we're doing it that way, I would say both teams get 10 topics.
Yep.
And if they're the same, you just, it won't always be 20. It might be 16, Both teams get 10 topics that they feel like they can talk about in their movies or things they saw in the other movie.
Yeah, because it's after you select it, but before you watch it.
Yes.
So if you're going off memory and your memory's wrong,
you
might screw yourself.
Yeah, so I think each week, 10 categories from each team. We send them to Chris.
Points, yep.
We send them to Chris. If there's overlap, then it just, it becomes 1. And then so the max it will ever be is 20. So we both have a fair shake of if we saw something in our movie that was better, we add it to our topic list. If you saw something, same thing. And there's going to be topics that are going to overlap probably every time. But it gives us both the opportunity to have a leg up in an argument that we think we saw that is going to be better.
It's going to be interesting when they overlap.
Well, and I don't think we need to limit it to that time frame. I think it just needs to be into Crit before the episode
before we start the
starts.
pod.
Correct.
Yeah. So you got a week to watch both movies. Your team gets 10 topics that you
basically our notes from the movie going into like
Yep.
prompt format.
Love it.
So working overtime, 2 movies, topics, game planning.
Homework.
This is what we do for you.
And we're going to war. So how it will work, we've got a wheel of the 2 teams, Geese and Crit, Trav and Brendan. Spinning the wheel one time, really. We'll spin the wheel on every episode for topics, but we're spinning the wheel one time. If we're tied 2-2, we can always come up with something that we want to do. We'll probably go back to the wheel for the final episode, but we'll spin it once. Whatever the wheel lands on, they get to decide if they want to kick or receive the football. Meaning, if you kick, the other team gets to throw out the first movie and you get to respond. Or if you take the ball, you're setting the tone, you're throwing the fastball right down the pipe, and you want to see what this team's going to give you to combat your movie. So moving into the first ever Battle Pod series on the Extra Butter podcast, Trav and Brendan versus Geese and Crit. Pre-2000s movies versus 2000 to 2025, really post-2000 movies from a would you rather argument that we had where we landed dead even on 2v2, which doesn't always happen. I'm excited. Guys, if you don't already, get your list pulled up. Be ready to talk. If you guys, I would imagine all of us had conversations about what we wanted to do if this situation arose today. I've got my list ready to go. Critter, without further ado, spin the wheel. And let's kick this thing off.
Good luck.
Good luck, gentlemen. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be heart-wrenching here.
I'm going to learn a lot here. It looks like we're not getting the ball. We're not getting the pick, Trev.
Okay.
All right, so Geese and Crit get to throw out a movie. I wonder if...
All right, that's best case scenario.
What do they... Or they get to pick if they want to go first.
You guys can
and then
text
and
back
then I
and
didn't
forth if
say
you
it.
want for a little bit.
Whatever they do, yeah, feel free to talk here. But whatever they do, if they go first, we go first next time. If they go second, we go second next time. So that's why we're not going to spin the wheel every episode unless it's a 2 versus 2 tie going into episode 5. Then we'll
I like the overtime rule that you just came up with. They're instead of home court advantage, it's just a true overtime coin flip.
Yep. So you guys discuss the way you'd like. Feel free to text, talk if you've got some.
No, I think we're correct. I'm ready.
What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we just go first.
You guys going first or going second?
Yeah. Oh, going first.
You guys are throwing the movie out? All right.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Like right now?
Drum roll, please. You go ahead, Geese.
We can't
You announce
combat until we know what we're up against.
Pulp Fiction. Crime thriller, 1994.
Pulp Fiction. Let me do a little bit of research on this. And I also knew that would be on the wheel for sure. Not surprising whatsoever.
First reaction, Brendan, I'm thinking 10.
That was going to be my question. Did you guys number your list so you didn't give away stuff? Yeah.
So yeah, Trev, I don't know that one. Is like we've talked about this. We know I would go into that blind. But the one thought I had based on what he said, you'd be going in blind. Because my first thought was 3. But it's because it's the same. It's in the same kind of ballpark as what we just talked about there. I also know just by fun facts, and this is one of his favorite movies ever, if not number 1.
Of course.
So he's going to war here.
It's so true.
I don't know. Have you seen this, Trev?
Yeah.
Can you give me something here?
I'll text you.
Okay. Because I have a backup plan that I would like to call "Hit the Big Red Button." And by red, I mean we just
like podcasting and texting each other during the podcast.
Yeah, you guys fill the space.
Strategy. It's strategy.
I just think there's a good red button we could also press here if we needed it. Because I don't know this movie that much, really at all.
break in case of emergency on game one.
No, it's
We do
not
have
really an emergency.
we talked about that too. Like, bro, we only got something. Like, just
There's
tossing this one out there.
both of our lists have to have a couple fallback options that are just you got them there for a reason. Interesting. You guys
Do you think there's more movies you guys haven't seen of ours, or vice versa?
I would imagine that our list probably has more that you've seen than
That's,
vice versa.
I mean, just because it's more modern is why
Yeah.
I would think that to be the case.
What are
Yeah, I
you,
would
what are
think
you
that-
thinking after I sent you that?
Let me read this. Okay. So I guess my thoughts here, because I just sent you. I think we've got three. We've got three here that we can combat this with.
I love the red button.
Well, and you don't. It's. I mean, if this is a thriller, then so is that one. I don't know anything about 10. Thriller, right?
10 goes toe to toe. As far as
I want to know
like,
now.
style.
I want to know your guys' list so fucking
As-
bad.
As far as style, 10 does it.
Okay. So yeah, my thoughts would be if you've seen them both, and you think 10 goes toe to toe, and we win that debate, then you go 10.
We compete.
Thrill. 3 is the exact same category as this movie. I believe in it. And 7 is the same category as well, but a much different spin.
We don't need a red button the first episode. Let's see how these guys can debate.
Do you want it? So it's 3 or 10, and you've seen both this and 10. I have not seen 10.
Flip a coin. I'll take whatever you don't want. As far as
I gotta get a coin. We're going flip a coin on 3 and 10.
Yep. I like it. I'll take tails.
You want tails?
Yeah.
You want me to
Fails and fails.
turn it over on the top of my hand here?
Sure.
That's how you have to do it.
Tails is
This
10.
is fate. Love it.
Tails is 10.
Heads is 3.
3.
Yep.
It's tails. Feed it to him.
No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men will be
I
on,
knew that would be on your fucking list.
No Country for Old Men will be on there.
I think it's a great matchup. I think it's a great start to, go mano-a-mano, and I think the discussions will be great.
I like that I haven't seen either. So I can definitely come in, but that could be bad for us
No, it's good.
because I could be leaning the other way because I don't know anything about it.
I think it's a good thing.
So Pulp Fiction versus No Country for Old Men, kicking things off.
Talked about stacked cast for movies on here, dude.
Pulp Fiction.
This is going to be a good one.
1994. Pulp Fiction, 1994 crime thriller, 2.5 hours. No Country for Old Men is a 2007 thriller western, 2 hours and 2-minute movie. These are going to be toe to toe. Oof. Is that? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing in our movie? Okay. Oh wow, our guy, our F1 guy, Javier.
Yep.
I can't give any thoughts. I've never seen either movie.
That's great.
So
I think that's great for the debate. Crit, have you seen them both?
I've seen Pulp Fiction. Could definitely use a refresher, but don't think I've seen No Country for Old Men.
I have seen it. It's been a long time.
Good.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Pretty much
haven't
first
seen-
time watching.
I haven't seen Pulp in a long time either, so this is a good refresher. I think once we watch,
I watch
it and
this
come
movie
up with
like
our 10.
twice a year.
Yeah.
So this is my initial thoughts are most of us are blind and Geese is coming in with a pretty big bias.
And I'm
Which
really
I
glad.
do.
I'm really glad we did not slam the red button. We have no reason to panic.
Well, it
We
wasn't
can
like
win.
the only reason I said it was because I
You
knew
haven't
this was
seen. Yeah.
his favorite movie,
Yeah.
and I wanted to just feed him one that was going to be. But we've got it still. Pulp Fiction versus No Country for Old Men, coming up on the first ever Battle Pods episode on the Extra Butter podcast. Awesome freaking series of movies with one word titles, very broad category. Those are the best. We get multiple genres, 4 totally different movies that just thank you, Wheel. Thank you, Magic Conch, for always treating us the best way we can. Crit and Geese deciding to receive the football to kick things off in the battle pod. We were going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
If you guys would have kicked, I would have just thought, we got you. If you kicked, we got you.
And we would not have picked this movie.
No.
We had a totally different strategy if we were going first here, and
So did
we
we.
still have it. We
Like,
can still use it next week.
Hey, we receive the ball next week. So
yeah, we will get the ball. So excited. Great series. Cannot wait for the series coming up next.
Beetlejuice,
Get out and see
Beetlejuice.
some movies. we got some good things in the works here. Reminders of him in theaters, Anaconda on Netflix, Screen Unseen on Monday, the 13th, when your boy turns the big dirty 30.
13.
Going with one of our biggest fans out to his first ever.
Welcome to the club, son.
One of the biggest Extra Butter supporters we got out there, going to a Screen Unseen together back in the old P-Town. Hopefully it doesn't flop. Doesn't flop often, but certainly could. But I think it'll
I feel
be
like it's a better story if it does.
It'll be either way. It's gonna be funny. If we both hate it, it's just as good as both liking it. Or honestly, best case scenario, one of us likes it, the other one doesn't. But yeah, we'll be fun. But get out and see some movies out in theaters, guys. Always some good things. The Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie is crushing the box. Crushed Project Hail Mary.
Dude, Hail Mary. That's the other one.
The Super Mario's Galaxy crushed it. It is the #1 worldwide.
Oh yeah, it's Nintendo, dude.
It is Mario. Yeah, and the first one was good, and I'm excited to see this one adding Yoshi and some other.
They just added more characters too, so why would you not?
Plus, they have endless opportunities to use Mario for a while now, because they keep making games, and Mario's not going anywhere. He's timeless. But get your asses out. AMC, local theater, don't matter. Regal, they got 1 billion of them nowadays. Go see a movie. Watch No Country for Old Men. Watch Pulp Fiction as you head into the Battle Pod series of the Extra Butter Boys. And grab some popcorn. Don't forget your extra butter. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. We'll catch you on the next one.
Extra butter on the corn for me. Extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.